Good morning. My name is Michael Ferns and I'm the chairman of the Goa Citizens Welfare Trust. Today, even though I speak from Goa, but I would like to address this message to all our citizens in India. Not only in India, but I would also say around the world, because there is so much of abuse happening in this world today in the name of religion, in the name of caste, in the name of sicknesses like old age, sicknesses of people having no control over their tempers, assaulting, beating minor children, even little babies of 3 and 4 years old, which I have put it on Facebook for you people to know the kind of cruelty that is taking place in this world today. A world that was made by our Almighty God, spreading the word of love, peace, harmony, values. But all that is lost, unfortunately. There is too much of abuse happening on our children and our elders. We need serious laws, serious situations. I mean, we need something very seriously done where there will be some kind of groups appointed by panchayats, appointed by the government, to check on such kind of abuse. If a child has been screaming her guts out or his guts out for some reason, it should not be overlooked. You know, the neighbors, the passerbyers, when they see such things, they should just go and try and find out why the child is screaming, or why that senior citizen is so silent, taking all the abuse. You never know, you may just be able to save a life. You may just, when I say save a life, I don't only mean, uh, you know, uh, a person losing his life. I mean life for the future, because whatever happens to a child when they are young is carried forward in their past. All these kind of abusers, they have a record. They may have come from some kind of abuse in their lives, but doesn't mean to say that they cannot learn, doesn't mean to say they shouldn't be told, doesn't mean to say they shouldn't be punished. Because the people that abuse them may have not been punished, because at that time people didn't really care. But today we have the Facebook, we have these kind of means where we can just stand in one corner, okay, and from our phones we can video shoot some abuse or the other and report it, bring it forward to the police, to the concerned authorities there and there. Don't just wait to put it on Facebook and people try to find out, where this happened, or where, what happened next. you know Even if you're up trying to put something across, which might get the attention of people like me, you know you should make it a little more easier, like giving proper details of where this abuse is happening, which part of the country, which village, some landmark, which police station it falls under, so that we can get in touch with those police departments, with those officials, and make sure that these kind of abusers are taught a lesson of their life, that they will never ever dream of abusing a little child, abusing a senior citizen, a helpless senior citizen, which is so common today. My brothers and sisters, let us take this oath today. It's a bit too much to handle Life is losing its purpose. If we cannot do something to help the helpless, it's not worth living such a life. How can you be happy in the comfort of your home when you know that there are thousands and millions of senior citizens and little babies being abused by some psychopath? Some of them, even their mothers, are video shooting and posting it on Facebook. You know, I mean, where is the love gone? Where is humanity? I mean, when somebody is assaulting a child, hanging him by the neck in midair and trashing the shits out of him, a little baby of not even 2 and 3 years old is being kicked like a football. I mean, and what do we do? Don't we do nothing? Don't we question anyone? Isn't there any protection for them, for these little children? There are no checks to be done, procedures to be followed. I mean, why is it that such things are not happening in our country? It happens all over the world. You cannot assault, you cannot abuse your child. In places like the US and UK and other places, these matters are taken very seriously. The parents are arrested. If a child happens to complain, we have to educate our child on what he or she can do. We have to educate our senior citizens. We need to do this, ladies and gentlemen. We need to do this, my brothers and sisters. I mean, I am not the kind of person who can watch something happen. By the grace of God, I have been given a little power, which I use in some way or the other to try and get justice for the innocent and the abused. By being the state president of the All India Human Rights Council, Liberties and Social Justice, I thank my president, national president, Shri Anthony Rajuji, for giving me this opportunity. But we need people that feel. We need people that feel. We need people that will go against these kind of people who are abusing, assaulting in a cruel manner our senior citizens and our little babies, which we have been seeing so often these days. Please, let's together fight this abuse on little children and our senior citizens, our helpless senior citizens, who are very quietly behind doors, who are being abused in such a manner, physically abused by their own children or by some caretaker, which may not come into our eyes or the eyes of the public. It is for us to see when there are such senior citizens or little children with abusive families. Your neighborhood, you know who is what. It should be taken a bit seriously. Keep your eyes open. Be the watchman. Like me. Be the watchman and report it at least. You may not want to do anything about it, but the greatest thing that you can do is at least report it. And do not close your eyes and ears to such kind of abuse. Let's together promise our Almighty God that yes, we will work towards this, and we will make sure together we will eliminate such abuse on our senior citizens and our children. Thank you, and Jai Hind.